So we made it to Nagoya. It has been a very long travel day. We booked the high-speed train from Tokyo to Nagoya. So we get there to Nagoya and we're not ready to get off. And y'all, let me tell you, the trains in Japan do not stop. You need to be up out of your seat, ready to go. As soon as we get off the train, Rudy looks to me and asks, "Where's your suitcase?" I was like, I don't have it. And just then the train just goes by. I'm like, well, there goes my luggage. There it goes. I go to the ticket booth, tell them what's going on, and they tell me to go to Lost and Found. Finally, we find it. We're dealing with this for like another hour. And then he finally tells me that they found the luggage, but it can't be brought to the Nagoya station. I have to travel all the way to Osaka to pick up my suitcase. So Rudy and the kids stayed in Nagoya and just walked around and did whatever, while I went to Osaka, pick up my luggage, and go all the way back. By this point, it's like 7 p.m. We've been traveling since 10 a.m. We make our way down to the hotel. Y'all, never in my life. Check-in was a little hard because the staff didn't speak English. I don't speak Japanese. She's getting frustrated with me because I don't speak their language and I'm trying to communicate through my phone, and she keeps trying to talk to me, but like, I don't know what she's saying. So I had to keep trying to get her to talk through like the voice translate, and we finally get everything sorted. And then she gives me, well, it's actually right here. She gives me this piece of paper, and up here it says the checkout time is tomorrow at noon. And I'm just like, no, we're supposed to be here for 4 nights. So I go all the way back downstairs. We got all that situated. And then she asked me, is it okay if I lock up? And I was like, what? And she's like, can I lock the doors? Yeah, I guess. Like, why am I the deciding factor in if the hotel closes or not? Like, if you guys need to lock the doors, like, just lock the doors. But I was like, that's odd, you know? We have separate rooms, so Rudy and Amelia is in one room and me and Lucius are in another room. And so we were all in Rudy and Amelia's room. I was like, it's getting late, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. I hugged him goodbye and I tried to walk out of the room. Y'all, the door was locked. And I was like, oh, that's what she meant. She didn't lock up the hotel. She's locked us in our rooms. So wait a minute. We don't have a say in if we can get in and out of our rooms or not. Like, once we're in our room, we're just locked in there and we have to have permission to get out. I was like, how do I get out of here? And I found out on this paper again, down here, I have to call the front desk. I have to push number 9 to call the front desk to be able to be let out. But I'm just like, I don't speak Japanese. How am I going to tell them that I want to get out of my room? And like, I've never experienced that in my life. Like, literally, let me show you. I am locked in this room. I literally can't leave. Lucius is sleeping. So I dial 9 and of course she answers the phone in Japanese, and I just said unlock 501 and 502. You know, and she's on the phone, she's saying a whole bunch of stuff and she's like, mosh mosh, genki desu ka? And I'm like, yeah, hi, I'm fine. I just want to get out of the room. So then I tell Rudy, check to see if the doors are unlocked, and she unlocked them. She unlocked both of them. And then I was like, okay, if she ever asks me again if I'm ready to lock the doors, ready to lock up, no, I want these doors to stay unlocked. Usually when you check into a hotel, you have like a hotel room key. I literally cannot leave here without permission. That is I literally, y'all, I can't, maybe I'm too tired, but I just can't wrap my head around that. Today has just been a day. I lost my luggage. I'm held hostage in a hotel room. Also, another thing is this is a love hotel. I knew that, but I didn't know to this extent. Like I'm looking at condoms right now. I've got condoms in my face. There's a vending machine. Y'all look at this. There's vending machines. All these different kinds of like condoms and beverages and underwears and all the goods for your sexy needs. It looks like one. I just didn't think it was, you know, considering kids are allowed. I thought this was a family-friendly establishment. That's it for now. I'm gonna go to bed. That's what I need to do. So I was trying to go to bed. I can't figure out how to turn these lights off. So I tried turning them off over there with the light switch, but the light switch isn't working. So I'm going to get my Google Translate on and translate this. I have this board up here, and I'm gonna see if any of this answers my question. This hotel is driving me nuts. How do I turn these lights off? I found it. What was it?
I think it's a truck. Ice cream truck went by.
It would not be an ice cream truck that just went by. We're laying in bed just hanging out, and all of a sudden we hear the tune that kind of like you hear like when an ice cream truck is going by. The speaker?
Yeah.
But what does that mean? No, we're awake.
Oh, are you? Can you come over?
Did you just hear that noise?
Yeah, I pushed the doorbell.
Oh, that was a doorbell?
Yeah, what was it? What did it sound like?
The ice cream truck.
Really?
Lucius thought the ice cream truck went by. We were laying in bed and we're like, what is that? He's like, I think that was the ice cream truck. And I was like, I don't think an ice cream truck just went by our hotel door. So are you out of the room?
Yeah, I just called downstairs and opened up the door.
Okay. So which one did you push for the doorbell?
Oh, I pushed this one first and then I pushed this one.
Okay, we'll push it because I want to get it on camera. Doesn't it sound like the ice cream truck?
It's a small world.
Shopping, and we got a bunch of this stuff. Got strawberries, rice, salad, tofu skin rice things, fried tofu, some produce like kiwis, popcorn, a bunch of juices and teas. And these are like chestnuts in like a sugar syrup. I thought that was interesting, so I'm gonna try that. So yeah, we're gonna eat food here really quick, and then after this we're gonna go just down the street and do a little bit of laundry.
What is that?
Just a whole sweet potato.
What?
Already cooked and ready to go. It's actually pretty. It's cold.
Both?
It's actually pretty good. Already wants to know what's in here.
What is
What do you want to guess?
Is it ginger? Okay, we're gonna have to open it. I've had a sugary nut before. Sugary nut.
Sugar is a chestnut.
Cheers.
It's like a first hint of sweetness and it just goes bland.
He's like, what do you even use that for?
Really? It's planned for you?
A jet?
That's really good.
It's like there's a flavor, but it fades in and out for me.
Really? To me, it's extremely rich and sweet.
Which was really nice and convenient because the washer and dryer, it was like a washer and dryer combo. So you throw your clothes in, it washes it for maybe 30 minutes, dries it for 30 minutes, and it's done. And it dispenses the detergent once it starts running. So we didn't need to put any detergent in. It just washes, dries, detergent, everything just cleans and dries all by itself, which is really convenient for tourists. And right now we're in the middle of putting clothes away. And then downstairs in the lobby are these powder things. I was gonna ask her what they were, but she keeps leaving early, but they smell really good.
They're bath salt.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and repack their bags. And then after that, we're gonna walk to some sort of dinosaur park thing. And I have no idea what it's about, but it looks like there's a whole bunch of dinosaur slides, and I think that would be really nice for the kids to run around and play for a little bit. And then after that, we might pop into town and visit the Nagoya castle. It looks really pretty, so we might head over there later tonight and then pick up dinner. Gently pull the white ball attached to the... Oh my god. I like that. Cheer, Amelia. I've been waiting for this my whole life. People are lining up to take pictures with Amelia and Lucius' snowman. They're taking pictures with your snowman. You see that? They like your snowman. That's gonna keep the drinks ice cold, isn't it? They don't need a refrigerator, it just sits out here.
That is kind of funny.
It's just the way they word things, sometimes surprisingly large chicken. We're at Shirakawago right now, just hanging out, playing in the snow, walking around. It's really cold, but the kids are having a lot of fun playing in the snow. They built a snowman earlier, and it became a tourist attraction. Everyone started standing in line to take pictures with it. It was really cute. We're on a tour right now, but this is our last stop, and then we're gonna go home. Then when we get home, I'm going straight into the hot tub. So we're back at the hotel now. We had a full day tour. We went to Takayama, Shirakawago. We went to this amazing lunch spot. It was probably my favorite meal that we've had in Japan so far. It was some type of like tofu bowl with like all these vegetables that like I don't even know what they were. Bottomless rounds of miso soup. Never ending miso soup, just refill after refill after refill. I loved that. We had rice, some type of like pickled things. It was just amazing. Me and Lucius are in the hotel room making some popcorn, and it smells really good. It just doesn't seem like it really popped that much. I'm getting Lucius set up with the bath right now. He's got bath going. There's more kid rides than anything. Already Peter Rabbit rides. We're on a swan boat. We're steering and pedaling. We're at Nagashima Spaland right now. We got here pretty soon after it opened. So we're gonna have a full day here. So right now we're winding down for bed. Tonight is our last night here. We spent all day at Nagashima Spaland and it was so much fun. We went to Fuji-Q Highland a few days ago. What's interesting about both of them, and I'm assuming this is just something that Japanese amusement parks do in general, they would always do briefings before the ride. So you would stand in line and then right before you were about to get on the ride, they would tell you what the ride was about. Like, is there going to be sudden drops, twists and turns, is it going to accelerate? It'll tell you step by step what is going to happen with the rides. And they would have you do like stretches, like neck rolls, you know, doing your head side to side, stretching your neck, and like doing your arms, and like doing all these kind of like loosening your joints and like your body up. It's just so interesting. Like, amusement parks in America like don't do that. You weren't allowed to take videos on any of the rides. And like when I go to amusement parks, I like to film while I'm riding it, but you're not allowed to do that in Japan. And then what I liked about Nagashima Spaland was there was like, I would say most of the rides were kids rides. So it's a very family friendly amusement park. One of the roller coasters we went on was called Hakuge, and it's apparently like on a lot of lists, it's like one of the top roller coasters in the world, and I can see why. Like, it was really, that one was a fun one. And the biggest reason why we went to Nagashima Spaland was because one of their roller coasters called the Steel Dragon holds the world's record for the longest. It's basically the longest roller coaster in the world. As soon as we got back to the hotel, Lucius requested a private bath. So he's been in the bath with his bath salts, he had the jets going, and I'm gonna go because now he wants to get out. But yeah, today is our last night here. We check out tomorrow morning. Initially, I just did not know how I was gonna like this hotel. This hotel actually isn't that bad. Initially, I was really concerned about being held hostage, not being able to get in and out of the bedroom freely. But I think pretty much as soon as we would call and they realized that we were speaking English and that, you know, we were American, they like automatically knew which rooms we were needing to unlock. So getting in and out wound up not being too big a hassle. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get Lucius out of the bath. He's been waiting. Thank you for watching this video. Tomorrow we are going to Yamanochi, and so we're gonna be staying in the Japanese Alps, probably stay in some onsens. We want to see the snow monkeys. Maybe there might be snow, not sure, but yeah, I anticipate this next part of the trip being fun. But yeah, anyway, good night and goodbye.